I am now recording.
Okay. I will spend 2 power. I
Okay.
think that's just simply easier than changing the die behavior on my
Yeah.
casting and do a destroy undead on,
All right. That's
well,
what
any
3d6.
undead that, yep.
Okay.
That's a bad result, but I think that will still cause her to use a Benny.
That is a crit fail,
Wait a minute.
but it's damage, so
How,
it is not a
okay.
trait roll.
Yeah,
So
I'm just wondering
what?
how that would have been an 8 on a 3d6 being a fail?
One of the dice is a one.
Oh,
You see how they're both red?
yeah, I see.
That means one of the dice was a one. But anyway, so that's going to be 8 damage.
Yeah, I'll take that. Not
All right.
spending a penny on that.
And that doesn't seem to affect her at all.
Okay.
Hoffman.
Alrighty. So Hoffman is going to move so that he doesn't shoot his friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to pump out. I'm going to overcharge my Thunder Brace.
Okay.
So that's going to be 3 points. And boom. All
That is a
right.
miss.
Let's spend a penny.
But no
So,
innocent bystander.
yep. So I dropped one, and it's in the darkness.
I see it.
Okay.
Nothing is
And
dark for me. Haha. All right, a hit, but nothing impressive.
a hit, but nothing impressive.
Yep.
Well, the impression is the 3d6.
Right.
Let's see if this is impressive enough.
No.
Okay, thank
Eight.
you.
Eight does not seem to bother her.
I'm
Johan.
not mad at you, sweetheart. I love you.
All right. I'm taking multi-action, so I run forward, or I walk forward
Okay.
briskly. And as I walk forward, I cast elemental manipulation or manipulate elements or whatever. Let's see. I can get my character sheet to work.
Your skills aren't gone again, are they?
No. Here we go.
That's good.
And then, assuming that I cast that, let me make sure I cast it. Did it go?
3 and a 1.
I'll spend a penny.
Cool.
Jeez. All right. I'll spend another penny.
A 1 and a 2. A 4 and a 1.
It's still a fail because I got -2 to the roll. Do I have anything on that's giving me negative numbers?
I don't see anything. I don't see any negatives. You know.
All right, I'm gonna try it. I've spent 2 pennies. I'll go ahead and spend my third one.
Okay. There you go. A
All right,
raise.
great. So I cast elemental manipulation and manipulate elements, and then I covering my bowling ball of doom in flames, and then I step to the side and roll it like I'm trying to throw a curveball around.
Okay.
But really, I've moved to the side, so it's a straight line. So, to that roll.
Yeah. I got a 7
All right.
and a 4.
All right. So does a 7 hit with a range, or does a, I'm sorry, it's -2. So does a 5 hit with a ranged weapon?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For this, yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm going to roll damage and add 2d6. I think it's 2d6.
Yep. 2d6
All right.
exploding. Yep.
All right. So that total is 1824.
And she, before she even gets a chance to act, she falls down. Uh,
Oh.
yeah, she's gone. She collapses screaming as her dried out old gown catches on fire and her desiccated skin ignites. And soon her wails are no more.
Man.
For now.
Yeah, till
Till
tomorrow.
She
tomorrow.
gets well, she gets for being a witch. Just kidding.
Wow.
And my powers are missing. Great. Just great. Well,
Uh,
roll 20.
Roll 20 is awesome, isn't it?
It's kicking my butt.
All right, now what?
Yes.
so
We
on closer inspection, with her kind of being out of the chair, does it actually look like one of the chairs that the missing chair?
Give me a notice check.
Sure.
I don't believe, Timber, that this would be so easy.
It is
I pick up
a very good forgery.
I pick up my bowling ball of doom and hold it burning in my hand,
Okay.
using it as my torch for now.
All right. Me- Oh yeah,
Use
no,
this straight.
I've got light on for you. That's cool. Okay. All right. There doesn't seem to be anything in here but those wiggly bodies. Some of them that were near, where the white was are burning as well. 'Cause the fire's spreading a little bit. Like this guy here is cut in half. He's trying to crawl away, dragging himself along the
Maybe,
floor.
maybe we should let them escape. This does not seem to be a good place to be. Perhaps these are, what you say, refurbished heroes.
Do you cut any out of their bindings? And remember, just to refresh you from memory from last time, there are also some all wrapped up like this, hanging from hooks on the ceiling. I had forgotten about that. So this is
Is
like
any
a forest of wiggling bodies. Some that have fallen and are now on the floor.
I don't understand why this type of person has to be such a psychopath that they have all of the bodies just laying around. At least, at least use them in deranged experiments. This I cannot abide. Wasteful little weasels. And Hoffman is gonna try and pick one up from like a safe distance, like you're picking up a puppy or
Right.
that might bite you, and he's gonna drag it out and toss
Okay.
it into the hallway.
I'm staying safely behind the shield, but anybody who cares to can probably see Timber's eyes go wide at what Hoffman's saying and doing.
Got Hoffman just tossed a wiggling body all wrapped up in cloth out at your feet.
Why?
He's a
Oh,
present.
you shouldn't have.
Yeah, just kick it onto the
Is it my
elevator.
birthday? I haven't made my wish yet.
No, no, Hoffman, she meant like you shouldn't have. Like, don't do that.
Perhaps you are right, Timber. It does not seem to be customary amongst the big eatals.
It's not customary by my folks either.
Your folks are a bunch of rude little snitches. It does not matter what your customs are.
Okay, this word rude, I don't think it means what you think it means. You see, like being a smelly rank goblin, that's rude.
Okay, just go ahead and be the living example of what I just said.
But being a magnificent defender of the glade, like myself, you know, that is in no way rude.
Your glade is for pooping in. That is what my tribe did when I was a young man. That is what goblins will continue to do because that is all your glade is good for.
It is the goblin way of life to poop on things.
So the goblin tribe is really more like Triumph the Insult comic dog. How
Very
Timber would
prescient.
have had that reference in his
How
pocket
prescient of
is.
him to know a 20-year-old comedy reference from a completely different dimension.
I don't know, maybe
Anyway,
he heard it from Johan.
so what are we up to now?
You are very, very strange. All right. I don't know. What does anybody want to do?
Check out more rooms, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, more things to look at.
Shall I go first again?
Hmm. You are the most prepared and strategically wise among us. I think it's best.
So here's what looks like someone important.
They laugh at you when you enter.
It's called imposter syndrome. It affects us all.
Oh, I thought it was muted. My bad.
Imposter syndrome?
Sorry.
Yes, when you have this idea that you're supposed to be someone lesser than what you are, but it is like being arrogant in reverse.
Okay, yeah, sure. You can have imposter syndrome. Uh, just as long as you don't suggest that I have delusions of grandeur.
Beyond the imagination of most, the treasure here is dazzling to the eye. In some places, gold coins are literally stacked almost to the ceiling, interspersed throughout with items of wonder and beauty, gems, jewelry, and other baubles, both magical and mundane. Among the loot, facing the door from the opposing wall, stands a single chair. A skeleton wearing a crown of gem encrusted gold sits upon the chair. The skeleton is one of the few in the cemetery that does not seem to be animated. The chair itself is
Alright.
constructed of a sturdy, darkly stained mahogany.
Johann goes running and Scrooge McDucks his way into the gold, looking
Okay.
more like a slip and slide. Always
All,
wanted to do this.
all that glitters is not gold. I don't
Hmm.
know why anybody would want this stuff.
All right.
Do you smell that? It smells like a trap to me.
As you dive into the gold, go on ahead and move your character over unless you want me to.
Go ahead and do it. I can't move it.
Really?
I'm struggling.
Okay.
Everything keeps like jumping.
Okay. Give me a spirit check.
Well, if I get my character back open, I'll try.
Sure.
If my spirit's still on there.
Yeah.
You were able to roll it a few minutes ago.
Well, I know I was able to roll power a few minutes ago, and now all my powers are gone.
That's
Yikes.
got nothing to do with dynamic lighting.
Yeah, I know. Says it's loading. Spirit check. Did it roll?
I haven't seen it yet.
Hey, my
What?
powers came back.
Hey, yay, cool.
All right, well that's good.
What is
Did it
your
roll?
spirit? Unfortunately, no, I haven't seen it. What is your spirit?
My spirit is a D8.
There you go. Oh, there it goes. It finally rolled. Your initial roll was a 6. Let me check something real quick. Hang on, I'll be right back.
I need to drop 3 of my bonies.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. It's smarts check.
Is that the same value?
No, not for this character.
Oh.
He's at a severe disadvantage with smart checks.
Uh,
You got it though. You dive face first into that, and there's nothing there. I mean, you're picking up the gold and watching it fly, slide through your fingers like gold coins and gems actually would, but they are all translucent. You can see through everything.
Oh man, I'm sure that didn't feel good.
No.
Slip and slide on stone.
did he just face plant?
He just saw me slide through the gold like a snake. Because
Hey, does that give us enough interaction for us to make disbelief checks?
I mean, I'm sure he could. Do you tell everyone what you think it is?
Sure.
Yeah.
I throw a coin at them. That should be enough to tell them that it's not real.
It's an illusion.
You're gonna start pelting timber with gold coins.
What is your parry, Anders?
Oh man, this is really not working. My parry's 7.
Okay. Something claws at you while you're in there.
Actually, it is a 6
Okay.
because I'm using my bowling ball of doom instead of my spear, which gives me a 1 to parry.
What?
But it should have been
Our damage rolls normally positive.
was should have
Yeah.
So you
been a
take
10.
yeah 4 and 5 is 9. 10, 11. It should be a 13. Oh wait a minute. D4 plus
Oh,
D8.
plus another 4. Okay, yeah,
4, 2,
14.
4, 4, 5, 6, 7,
That's
8, 9.
10 plus 4 is
Yeah,
14.
14 damage as something claws at you.
All right, hold on. My toughness is 14.
Okay, so you are shaken. And I'll need a vigor roll now.
All right, I'm gonna push it again. I've already pushed it once, so I'll just take the first one if it ever pops
Alright.
up.
Alright. In addition to the claw that you feel tearing into your flesh, you get this sense of supernatural cold um, as something rises up out of the illusory gold pile.
Are we in turn-based combat now, or should I go ahead and make my attack?
In a minute. We're
I try to smack it with my bowling ball of doom, just palming it into its face.
okay. All right. I didn't clear turn orders, so should be fine. Deal 1 card. Turn order items. Oh, there's bennies all over the place. Whoa. Okay. Johan, you got the. So you would go on the 9. Let me move you
Oh
down.
shit.
Okay. So Timber, you're first with the Ace of Diamonds.
Okay, what can I tell?
A
And
wraith was concealed behind an illusory pile of gold.
okay, so I want to fly up. Actually, I'm probably close enough. I could do it from here. When those are 1 square. I'm gonna get 1 square closer, but
Okay.
up towards the ceiling,
Sure.
and I'm
Which is
gonna.
about 15 feet up.
a- Actually, it doesn't matter. I'll be like midway. I'll be like
Yeah.
10 feet up.
The wraith can fly too, so.
Yeah, that's why I was bringing it down, and I will blast it with the uh, power.
Okay.
Does
Woof.
20 points do anything to it?
It might. Let me think its toughness is, a good old 7. So that's 4 wounds.
Oh, and also, is it a notice check to disbelieve the gold,
It is
which I didn't
smarts.
really care about anyway?
It
But
is smarts.
okay, and is that a free action?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'll go back
Hoffman,
to. Oh, and
All right. So can I see this happening, or does it just look like?
you can see it happening.
All right. I'm just gonna shoot at the wraith.
Okay.
oh, did the wraith soak or anything?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't roll it soak. I'm stupid. Hang on.
Oh,
Let
and
me
I
just.
believe I think I disbelieved the illusion with a 9.
Yeah. Wraith soaked 1 wound. So that'll leave it with 3. Good lord. I am not doing so hot tonight. I will spend another one of its pennies. What the hell? Just to keep things interesting. Okay, it's got 3 wounds.
All
For
right.
blighter.
Hoffman hit it for 10 damage.
Okay, is that magical?
Well, it's from my arcane background.
Okay. That shakes it, but it's already shaken from the wound it just took, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Cool deal.
Its turn. It comes straight for uh Egan. Oh, not Egan. Timber.
Right.
Hey,
I
and
Okay.
this is gonna be I know I just blasted it, and stupid thing, and it can fly, but can it see me? I wasn't being particularly stealthy, but I'm really teeny.
I mean, if a 6-foot bug was flying around the middle of the room you were in, I think you'd see it. When a six a
Okay,
six
oh,
inch a 6-inch bug. Yeah. Yeah.
fair enough.
That reminds me of one of the worst jokes I've ever heard.
Tell it.
Oh no, this is so inappropriate.
Hey, I'm game. Go ahead.
I love inappropriate jokes.
Are we? Is anybody here opposed to it?
Oh,
I
Erica's
am
recording.
recording.
All right, I'll tell you what, Chris. I'll message it to you.
We are recording again. All right.
No, thank you so much for that totally not funny,
I mean,
inappropriate joke
Internet wonder.
absolutely yes.
that everybody missed.
Yeah,
Nobody heard it. There's
uh,
no Patreon to subscribe to. You can't hear it on the internet.
the
yeah.
wraith
If you
misses
if you
you
want,
because the wraith misses you because he rolled a 6, and I know you have a lot of penalties to be hit because of your size. Egan.
All right. I imagine that Smite is now worn off since we had a conversation after the fight, so I'll have to cast Smite again in order to be able to
Well,
help him.
unless you maintained it. I mean, you can always maintain.
It's all right. I will
It's hard to
cast.
check turns out of
Let's
combat.
see. Katla is actually next, so I'm going to. Or Chris, are you any good with weapons?
I have my bat slinging finger guns.
Or bolt.
Okay, so Smite doesn't work on that.
I have a bow.
Are you any good with it?
Sure.
All right, I will cast Smite
Define good.
on both my mace and Katla's bow. So
Well,
that
thank
will
you.
take an extra power point. Okay, success. So you deal an extra 2 points of damage with your bow.
Well, yeehaw. All right.
Okay. Oh, and I guess I'll move here to help protect
Okay.
anyone getting hit by this thing.
Katla. And
Pew.
with thanks to the smite, if your bow wasn't magical before, it is now.
Mm.
Which means you can
Eh?
hit. Which means you can hit ethereal creatures.
Would that do it?
I'm sorry, I walked away for a minute. What'd you get?
You're good. A 5, will that do it?
Yes, that's all you need to hit a ranged creature. Ranged attack.
Cool. Mm.
So 6 damage.
With Smite, it's 8.
8 damage.
Okay.
Well, that's going to shake it again, but it's already shaken from the wound it just got.
We'll shake it again.
Well, no, you do shake it again because I didn't roll its vigor to become unshaken.
Oh, I didn't realize that would actually work. Okay.
Well, actually, the reason why it didn't hit Timber is because it was still shaken. No, that's a 4 because it's undead. It gets a +2. All right. Okay, so it is shaken again because it became unshaken. So Katla it is shaken. Gotcha. Sorry, I'm being confused. Johan.
Sorry.
Oh, hey.
How's it going?
Going pretty good. How are you? This isn't dead end weekend.
I know. I just wanted to say hi to everybody, and then I'm gonna
okay.
get out.
All right.
Oh, hi.
Have fun.
Hey.
See you next week for dead end.
Yes, ma'am. Bye.
Johan, it's your turn.
All right. So I unshook, and then I take my bowling ball of doom, which is coated in fire, and treat it like it's a kettlebell or a mason ball or whatever at the gym, and try to smash the shade over the head with it.
Okay.
So that's actually a fighting instead of a throwing.
Yep.
Does a 4 hit?
A 4 does not hit. Well, wait a minute. You got gang up with Yegan.
So a 5?
And don't you have teamwork? Like, don't you have
Yeah,
formation fighting?
I have Formation Fighter, so that gets a +2, and technically Timber's in range for
Yep.
+3 total.
So that's 7.
Its parry is only 6. That hits.
All right. Let me roll damage. Now the stone itself is not magical, so do I just do the fire damage?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Well, I pushed the button.
It's
Oh, there we
there.
go.
Yeah. 5 damage. So unfortunately that's not going to bother it. But it is your turn again, top of the next round.
Did I get 2 cards?
Yes. There's a jack and a 9 of diamonds. Or a 9 of something. 9 of hearts. So that 7 becomes a 10 with the gang up. That'll hit. Its parry is 6, so that's hit with a raise. Oof. 18 against its toughness of 7. Yeah, that'll. The magic fire sends it, at least temporarily, back to the another world from whence it came.
Hmm.
You hear like Gudrun like doing like the
I'm not hearing anything.
okay, well, yeah, I was whistling. All right, he
Oh,
does the
well, yeah, you must have noise canceling on.
yeah, he does the globetrotter whistle
Oh,
as
okay,
he's like
okay.
pushing the ball back and forth between his hands through
Yeah,
the
he
shade.
spins it on his finger.
Jeez.
I saw Meadowlark Lemon do this. Who's that? One of the original Globetrotters from a long time ago. Leave me alone, I'm old.
Hey,
You don't
Chris.
remember Meadowlark Lemon and Geese Hosby and Curly Johnson? Come on, man. Those were the Globetrotters back in my day.
Back in my day.
When I was a wee one coming up, they even had a cartoon TV show like Scooby Doo. All the
In
Globetrotters.
color.
Hey,
Yeah.
Chris.
I
Does the
remember we had to walk 15 miles in the pouring snow just to get fire from the dragon.
Okay,
I
so
I had to
yeah,
beat a brown bear with my notebook.
you have defeated the Wraith in this room, and there is the unanimated skeleton uh, is sitting in another magnificent throne made of wood.
Am I seeing anything different having disbelieved the illusion?
Nope. All of the gems and jewelry and everything like that are not real.
Okay.
Um,
Is the chair real?
the chair is real.
Is
You know how
the chair we're looking for?
Give me a notice check.
This is not the chair you're looking for.
Hmm.
actually would my 9 apply to that, or is that a different role?
I mean, everyone
I
can make the roll.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, I didn't make a notice check for that, did I?
The chair itself is constructed of a sturdy, darkly stained mahogany. The back of the chair is a true masterpiece. Carved into the surface is a relief of a dragon extending from the seat to end in an intricate representation of the dragon's head, including some form of breath weapon sprouting from its gaping mouth.
It looks like a trademark.
This throne matches the other 6 chairs found in the dissolution.
Neat.
Probably it then.
Okay, wait,
Stairs.
wait, 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 wait. Before we pick it up, I want to look for traps.
I'm gonna like come over here
Timber,
right
you have these
away.
small eyes and these small fingers. Please help me look at this.
Oh, okay.
Zep. Oh, too
Oh,
bad.
no,
Bugs
no,
have
I'm not in the chair. But yeah, I'll examine
Okay.
the.
Give me notice checks.
Would you hold on, Bob? What's your notice?
Is a D6.
Mine is also a D6. Would
Is it
you?
notice to find traps and thievery to disarm?
Exactly.
I
Okay.
have a D4 in thievery. So would you be willing to assist on the notice? Roll your D6 and then I'll roll mine.
Sure. And I also have a D6 in a thievery, so I should lead on that if we find anything.
All right, so that's you crit failed, Bob.
Well, that was that was a check to tell anything about the chair. This
Okay.
other one was a fail anyhow, so I didn't. If there were any traps, I did not assist.
You have like wow, you're rolling so bad in notice, Bob.
Actually, I got some pretty decent ones earlier.
Okay, my bad. So sorry.
No, it's fine.
All right, let me roll notice. 5. So Hoffman and Timber are just sitting there bickering as he's looking around. It's like, no, the truth is if this blows up, I just want to take you with me.
I believe that.
I feel like if
Whether or not you were bluffing, I believe that.
we have to be careful, Timber. This is a very sadistic place.
you
If we are
find
blown up together, we might be forced to be two-headed monster who bickers for all eternity.
you
Oh,
find no
gee,
traps.
I couldn't imagine having a big bloated head like yours on my body.
Neither could I. This is just so fabulous. It requires this green muscular frame.
Hey, one easy way to check for a trap is if we both back up, I can cast a big wind at it.
Please, we do not have time for your farts.
No, it's not a goblin fart. It's a breath of fresh air.
This is what fairies always say about their farts. It's breath of fresh air. It smells like lilac. Here, open your mouth. You'll love it. This is why we hate you.
No, goblin talk. And by the way, you're the one who seems to love the smell of your own excrement.
You keep my excrement out of this.
I try.
Okay, big boys, we need your help with the liftings.
I
I will get the hell
I
out.
think we should get this on the way out. You see, there's another thing from here we need. He says, pointing at his shield. Something that came from there.
Ah, yes. My apologies.
It's
We have
much
this.
it's much easier to move around.
Would it be possible if we get it out now into a safer place? Maybe?
All right. Fine. Yeah, we can
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
You go put it in the elevator. Just leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
So if we're to run out, we can at least go up the elevator with it.
That
Wait,
makes
we
good
talking about the
sense.
chair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is
I'm,
it?
So we just move the chair to here.
okay.
Yeah. Between the two of us, we have that handled.
Yeah.
Are you bringing the skeleton along?
Is it an illusion of a skeleton?
Nope. It is a
It's
statue.
just
I see. Then we'll leave that here.
Basically, it's like carved ivory.
No, I was figuring that Hoffman might actually, try to use it for some
And since
alchemical thing.
this chair is part of the map and I can't move it, I have put a chair icon down here
Cool.
to represent that you guys have pulled it down into the elevator room.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there is a door here.
I will look at the door.
Go ahead. It looks like a door.
Yeah. Would it be multiple checks to first listen at it and then second check it for traps?
Nah, I figure you're paying close attention to it. I'll just give me
Okay.
notice.
That will pass a basic check.
Mm-hmm. If there are no penalties to the roll, you don't see any traps.
Okay. Well, does the door appear to be locked?
Yes.
I just have to know what's on the other side of this door.
Of course you do.
What's the way of my folk?
Trust me, they get more annoying the longer you know with them.
The door is now unlocked. One of y'all can click on it to open it if that's what you want.
All right.
Look safe.
I'll stand in front here, get my shield prepared, and wrap my arm around the side to open the door.
I will bring up my thunder brace and aim at whatever's there and nod to him.
I will assume the bowling position.
That's right. No ankle is safe.
Wait, Anders, does that mean that your half giant looks like Lebowski?
No, that's my other game.
Lebolski.
No, but like the dude bold, right?
Yes.
I've never
With the
seen
Jesus.
Yeah, I've never seen the movie, but I've seen enough of the
Okay.
stuff.
Lining the walls of this circular chamber are 12 skeletal statues made of metal. It's almost as if skeletons themselves had been dipped in molten steel and allowed to harden. Even the skulls of the skeletons are a dull gray color, while the eye sockets are empty black pits.
I don't trust it.
So is it just the skull or is it the whole skeleton?
The whole skeleton. I couldn't find a whole skeleton that looked like it was made out of metal.
Is this another elevator?
Give me a notice check when you're in the room.
When we're in the room.
Yeah, I'm not in the room, so yeah.
Man, the response time is sucky.
Yeah, for me too. It lags. It's lagging pretty bad.
I'm calling that
There's Kitty.
Friday night. I'm
All
calling
right,
All
that
right.
notice
Friday.
check.
Yep.
Now I can't see anything on my character sheet.
Oh,
That means
Darn.
the notice check was a critical failure. You failed to notice your character. Okay, never mind.
Too soon, man. Too soon. Let's see. Humor is like 99% timing.
which is hard to do when there's this much lag in the game.
All right, got my character sheet back up now. All right, here we go with the notice check.
Not a crit fail.
Well, I don't notice anything.
Nope.
I mean, this looks like the same shape as the elevator that brought us down, but I can't find any controls.
Okay. Um, Suddenly, there's kind of like a grinding noise, and all of the skulls begin to move out on rods towards the center of the room. Um, I need Johan and Egan to make evasion rolls, which is agility roll at -2.
Wouldn't it be like an athletics check?
Nope. Evasion agility. Are you spending a Benny, Luke?
Nah.
Okay. Alrighty. You are able to flatten yourself low enough on the ground, despite your size, Anders, that you aren't crushed when all the skulls meet in the middle of the room.
Man.
Ooh, that's
And
creepy.
Egan takes 16 damage.
Ow.
They bite him or
That
anything, or are they just like poke him?
No, they're just crushing.
That
So
shakes me.
does this appear to just be a mechanical trap, or was there any
Yeah.
other independent motion?
There was a floor plate that Anders didn't see when he stepped on it. They all just kind of went smushed into the middle of the room and
Oh,
back out.
hence
Yep.
that notice check.
Yeah, so you kind of get squeezed in a little bit tight, but your armor and your body is strong enough that they don't squish you completely, and then all the skulls retract into the wall.
Like completely into the wall, like we can't see him anymore, or
Well,
they?
no, that back into their original positions. Now the rest of
All
the
right.
skeleton, the rest of the skeleton doesn't move.
Hey, did these figures here and here move?
Yes. Well, the
Okay.
skulls did,
No, that's what I was referring to because
and
I didn't
then
know if those
the
were.
room starts to go down and rotate, so it's kind of spinning like in a counterclockwise direction as it starts to go down.
Ooh, it's the haunted mansion from Disney World.
Do the skulls go down with it, or is it just
Yeah,
the
the
floor
whole
going down?
room, the whole room. So,
Everybody in.
yep.
Well,
Well,
I
they
will step in,
did.
but
Did we get
Kotla,
everybody in before it started going down and turning?
Kotla can get in. I'll say because of his small size, his window to get into the room is much wider than anyone else. So I'll let I'll say that Timber can make it in. Hoffman, I'm going to need an athletics check.
hey, Erica,
Yes.
my character is now tangled up with Yegan's portrait at the bottom of the screen. Actually, I
Okay.
might be able to.
No, you're right here.
Yeah. Well, every time I tried to click on my my character,
Yeah.
it
Well,
was
it's fixed
pulling
now.
up Egan's thing.
All right. So Hoffman gets in.
Hoffman sees it coming, and him and Kitty just lunge and jump, and then he falls down. He's like,
And so the room is rotating as it goes down. So everyone's going to be in a different position in the next room. So give me a moment here. I need to kind of imagine
Do I have?
where everyone
I
would
know it's
be.
one thing to not have an athletics check to make it into the room, but could I make a notice check to see if I can find a lever to deactivate these things?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Very kind.
As I stand akimbo over the switch.
Yeah.
Maybe. Uh, does a 5 do it?
Yes, one of the skulls looks like it can be rotated on the pole that sends it into the middle of the room.
Okay.
Okay, and I figure with the way the room was rotating, I think that's the position everyone would be in, basically opposite from where you were before.
Okay.
Ooh, here's the much more difficult question. Is there any way in heck that I can make a strength check to turn it?
Well, we're here now. Let's just
Well, I'm trying to keep everybody from being pulverized if I can manage it.
all right. Who's checking the door?
Um.
Wait,
Oh,
is it
I
another
I
map
only
or are
just now
we?
found where we were.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting
Yeah,
to do that. I need to do
We're
the
up and to the left.
Mhm.
yeah.
I'll check the door.
We're taking the Voight-Kampff test in Blade Runner. Look up and to the left.
yeah. The grand irony of the entire void comp test is that it's all just to get them to show their barcode.
No, the barcode wasn't a thing in the first movie.
It wasn't. You're right.
Although that makes sense. And also, according to the book, um, Deckard took the void comp test himself and actually confirmed that he's human,
Yeah.
which totally overthrows the movie conclusion. Sorry, spoilers, tangent done.
All right. So let's go.
Yep. We are going onward. So
So we don't have a turn order, but basically, I'm going to try to turn a chap off by getting above where the offending skull is and trying to twist it.
Give me a strength check.
Yeah, I got a raise on that.
Yeah, you
I'm
got a
pretty
raise, so
sure.
still only a 3. No, you can't.
I don't have anything like Tomb Fiction. If you guys can twist this one clockwise. Actually, I don't know, but I tell them
Sure,
whichever
fair
way
enough.
it is. Yeah,
Vittershins.
if you
You
can,
have to use both hands to twist the head off the shaft.
wow, that's I don't know if that would be too daring for Timber, or if he just totally wouldn't get the reference.
I can't with you guys.
Egan has announced that there's Bunny again. The door is locked.
Let me use my key.
why don't we just knock?
No, if you turn this skull, it'll keep him from bashing you.
Well, Timber's a lot of things, but a liar is he's not. So I'll turn that skull.
Turn that skull.
Crack that whip.
And then I'll step out of the way. So,
Well, you turn the skull, and then the room starts to rotate and go back up.
oh,
Oh. Okay, I totally butchered it on it.
Turn it clockwise.
Okay.
oh,
The room starts to rotate and go back down.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
just trying
so
to keep the party from getting mashed further.
Okay.
Yeah, I've already deducted the cause of that trap,
Yeah, it was a floor plate that he stepped on.
mm,
and I've continued to
Yeah.
stand on it.
Yeah.
All right, so
Nothing happens when you step off of it, by the way.
all right. Well, I'm waiting for them to open the door, unless they want me to use my key.
but you'll have
If
to
you have
use
a
the key
key,
because
we
this
can
door
use
is
that.
locked.
Otherwise, I can do a thievery check.
The key is violence. Am I correct in
No,
this?
no, Hoffman, you're wrong. Violence is never the answer unless it's
All
unlawful.
right, I step up and rap on
Right.
the door with my stone and try to, you know,
Right. Violence
open
is
it.
never the answer. Violence is the
Violence is
question.
the question.
The
Yeah,
answer is
No,
yes.
everyone's mind went there then. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
no.
do you do, Anders? I'm sorry.
I swing my arm back and swing the stone forward like a wrecking ball through the door.
Okay, it's a stone door, by the way. It's like it looks like
Hey!
it's a crypt door that has been salvaged from a crypt somewhere up on the surface.
All right, let the mosquito do it.
I don't know. Well, mosquito, mosquito. And I like fly up as far as I can.
He's asking you to pick the lock, Bob.
Yeah. No. He mentioned a mosquito, so
Oh.
yes.
I believe the person for this would be Miss Katja. I have a doesn't speaking has
I got
a.
a 10 on the pick lock roll.
You have a thievery. You do have a thievery
I
skill, Bob.
built him to kind of be a
I
thief,
do.
Okay. Well,
and because on other builds I min max things, I didn't min max him as much.
we're good to go then.
Yeah. I mean, it's like every once in a while I will make a check.
All right. The door is unlocked.
Okay, there's no way I'm opening this. I could
All right, I'll
try
do
it in
it.
the fairy realm and open it that way and go and bypass it.
Ew. That's spooky.
What, the fairy realm? No, no. Here, I could take you with me.
I don't want to go with you. I don't want any candy.
Uh,
Come on, kid. You want magic
Timber
powers?
has a puzzled look on his face after Katja says that.
Come,
Hovering
little
in
girl. Come with me to my magical fairyland.
hovering in the center of the room is a glass ball filled with yellowish smoke. Um, apparently, this
Geo.
room is occupied by some sort of blood-soaked horror, as there is blood pools everywhere, bloody footprints on all the places. There are open arcane tomes in bookstands, books and various other mystical, magical, and alchemical accoutrements scattered all over a workbench. A chair that you at first think, oh, that's a nice red upholstery, but no, it's not. It's some other color that's just been so thoroughly soaked with blood that it appears to be red.
Oh, a pleasure room for Hoffman.
And worst of all, perhaps, is the faint sound of someone screaming in agony, emanating from some unknown origin.
Hey,
Yeah,
that looks like one of those exiting orbs. I'll reach over to touch it.
Okay.
what are you hoping that it
And
kills?
as a magic user, you realize it is magical. If you want to, do you have detect conceal arcana to identify it?
I do.
If you want to spend the points for it, that's all. I mean, it's up to you.
Just reach out and grab it.
Okay. It hums slightly in your hand.
But nothing happens.
Nope.
Man, I was really hoping that would get me out. All right, how much
Okay,
does the
so
detector
Anders,
kind of
is
cost?
your character end gonna be like you touch a sphere of annihilation and disappear, and everybody just assumes that you actually logged out?
Always a chance.
I'm sorry, I
I
wasn't
think
trying to.
detect conceal arcana is 3 or 2.
All right, I'll have to spend my last penny to get PowerPoints to do it.
Well, that's up to you. I don't care. I mean, I'm not saying you
Yeah,
have to.
I will. I will. All right, let me. It's too many. Work.
Yep, it's 2.
Unless you,
Well, yeah,
if,
3 if you want to do identify.
All right, so 3.
Okay. And you've got it. This is a crystal ball.
No.
If you turn it this way, it'll show you your dreams.
Like I shake it like a magic 8 ball. Let me out. All right. So since I used Detect Arcana with
Yep.
Identify, do I know how to use the crystal ball?
Yep. If you
And what do
have
I do with it?
if you have an occult of D6 or better,
Mm-hmm.
you can spend 10 minutes to make a roll to generate a vision.
how big is the actual crystal ball?
About 4 inches in diameter.
Oh wow, I could literally do a Daffy Duck with this thing. You know,
Feel like the
maybe
Goblin
60.
King.
No.
I start
Lit-
like moving it back and forth on my hand and being like,
Okay.
No, I was thinking like the Daffy Duck. Mine, it's mine, it's mine.
Down, down, down. Go, go, go.
nothing but the babe.
And what are the rest of you doing?
Hoffman is gonna take a look at these books that are scattered around and just
Okay.
start trying to see what they are.
Hey Hoffman, see if there's logging out for dummies.
Yes,
Uh,
I will look for this. You can.
A lot of the
Or,
books are
no.
alchemical treatises. Well, the books that are scattered around on that little desk are like alchemical treatises and magic item creation and that sort of thing. The 2 books on the big book reading stands are magic tomes, like spell books,
Do any
Does
of
anybody
them?
want
jam
this?
packed with spells.
Does anybody want this crystal ball? I can't use it.
I do not know. Perhaps, and I say this legitimately, maybe Timber would want it.
It requires skill points that I didn't allocate to the right skill.
Actually, I could take it with I could use it with the next advance. The hardest thing would be me lugging it. Actually, may I see? May I see that?
So,
You look with
I
your
want
eyes.
to try to pick it. No, I just want to see if it'll size down for somebody like me because it's like 2/3 my size.
Hoffman is looking for the clockmaker's notes amongst all of these books.
Give me a notice check.
Notice.
Yeah, no dice. Yeah, you don't see the book you're looking for, but you do find something else amidst a pile of papers and various other desktop detritus that is on the little table there.
What do
Um,
I find?
Being used apparently as a paperweight to hold down something that was like a scroll that Keith's wanting to roll up
Mm-hmm.
is a giant silver acorn about the size of a baseball or a person's fist.
I pick it up and then I walk over to Yegan and I say, Herr Paladin, for you.
This is smaller than I was expecting,
Well,
but
I don't know. I mean, you describe what you were expecting to see. I was
yeah, I would basically the same thing, but the size of a coconut.
okay, but
Yeah,
he was basically whoever lives down here was basically using it as a paperweight.
Mhm.
What is it?
I
That's the silver seed that Egan came here for.
yeah. It Yegan is more bewildered than angry at like how and such a holy artifact was under some scholar's nose and they didn't know it. Um, Thank you very much, Hoffman.
You're
Um,
quite welcome, my friend.
And of course, there's
if you,
bloody fingerprints all over it. You know, really kind of really disrespectful treatment of this holy artifact.
I'm going to get this cleaned up right away. And Hoffman, if you ever need a place to stay, you will be welcome in the Silver Lands.
He bows at that. He says, "Many thanks to you, my friend."
This book up here, the pages suddenly begin turning by themselves.
Hoffman hangs his head when he sees that. It's like, Jason.
I quickly stuff the seed into my pack.
Okay.
Oh,
You know,
Erica, before
it flips a couple of pages back and then stops.
I I'm actually here looking at this book
Mm-hmm.
right here, but I couldn't because it's centering me on the cell.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I'm actually and just looking at what page the pages that are open on it.
Uh, let me see.
It's probably text I can't read.
It's the arcane protection spell. And as you go over there, Johann, give me a notice check. You don't really notice anything out of the ordinary or unusual. It's just the book flipped a couple of pages by itself and then stopped on a couple of certain pages.
Well, that's a little sus.
Can I read the page that it stopped on?
No, it is written in a magical script that you wouldn't understand.
Does someone with the occult skill have the ability to understand it?
You could probably identify it with occult.
I have an occult at D4. I'm going to get a little bit closer.
Yeah, that
And
blood is like just barely fresh, so it's a little bit coagulated, so it's kind of sticky walking through it. It's really kind of nasty.
I get a 4.
And Kitty does that thing when she walks into the water, into the blood. She's like picks up each paw and flicks it. When
Yes, it is.
cats stuff in something wet. uh,
It is, in fact, truly disgusting.
you recognize it as the arcane script of the draconic language.
Oh,
Does anyone here speak Reconic?
Not me.
I don't.
I don't think we ever picked languages.
That's something I
common,
always forget to
Sylvan, and
do.
Yeah,
common, Sylvan, and Elvish. So
yeah.
no.
What if I
I,
just like? No, I don't know what that says.
Doesn't someone have comprehend languages in this one, or is that? I think it's somebody else.
That might have been Roos.
Ah,
yeah.
Yeah, Roos was originally our
Wizard.
yeah,
Fire.
wizarding
Really,
monkey.
really
okay.
smart guy. This book would be
Oh yeah,
right up your
yeah.
alley.
These two tomes that are sitting on the books, they are magic items. They're tomes, which would basically the next time you take the new Powers Edge, you can take 3 powers instead of 2.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Durth
Um,
would probably be uh salivating over both of those.
Yep.
Yeah, look at this. And I close the door, book real hard on him. Oh, there's a bug on there. Oh wait, sorry, that was you.
I will
Clark.
say because of who and what she is, Katla can read the language.
Oh, I can. Okay. Well, let me take a second look.
You move yourself over there, would you please?
Yeah, 1 second. Boop. Right here. Well, here.
Up here. That one.
Close enough.
Yeah. You're all kind of going to lump up in the same square because of the way it puts people into a grid.
Hmm.
I could technically turn that off. It just makes movement easier.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so you look at that, and the page that it stopped on is
Uh-huh.
describing a spell that would allow someone to trap a spirit inside of a gemstone. It
Ooh.
doesn't exist in Savage Worlds, but it does in D&D and 5e and stuff and 3e and stuff like that. So it's basically it would be the trap the soul spell.
Ooh, soul trap.
Okay.
I'm presuming that's all arcane, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, somebody opened the door up there.
I
Would
I just
that
leaned
up by
against it.
mistake.
would that actually be the process of becoming a lich?
No, that's a completely different ritual.
Okay.
Um, this traps the soul or spirit of someone inside of a gemstone. Um,
Actually,
Okay.
I
it's
wouldn't be
actually
surprised
in
if
the
that.
Pathfinder for Savage Worlds. So let me look up how they did it.
Yeah, I would largely suspect that trap the soul on yourself is probably one of the last steps to bind yourself to your phylactery.
Hmm.
I mean, obviously that's up for the storyteller discretion. It's supposed to be a long, arduous process, but I believe that would be like the capstone to finally you drink a poison and do the soul trap thing.
And what do you do with this information, Chris?
I will share it with the group. Um, and beyond that, I don't know.
Hey, I know I'm over here, but did I put it together like Bob put it together, but did Timber put it together that when Egan had the uh seed out that the pages turned, and when he put the seed away it turned back?
No, it didn't turn back. It just it turned on its own to that particular page and then stopped.
Okay. Oh, I thought I saw like a reflexive thing from the book. Never mind.
Huh.
And there is a lot of blood on this page, like someone has been researching that particular spell.
Interesting.
If I were more superstitious, I would say that maybe there's a spirit in here trying to tell us that they're trapped in a crystal, want us to get
Oh.
out.
What the like,
Is that what that crystal thing is? The log out stone?
The logout stone.
Is that what we're calling it?
Is
That's what
there
Galen
a
calls it.
method of removing the spell? We cannot read it, Miss Katla. Can you find what you are looking for?
hey, I don't think that you would want to use such a ghastly thing, but do you think you could?
Me?
You're able to read it.
I mean, yeah, the voice in my head said, give it a try.
It is magic jar. There we go.
Magic jars.
Yep.
Okay, no, soul jar is the phylactery.
Yeah.
Well, what else
Um,
is in this book?
and one of the material components is a gemstone worth at least 5,000 gold pieces.
So that magic crystal right over there is pretty expensive.
This must be someone he is really, really hating.
Huh.
I come over like into this area and onto the table and just not touching anything, but just um, you know, looking to see if I can see anything that Hoffman hadn't noticed.
Give me a notice check.
Nope.
Not with that roll.
Yeah.
Unless you
Actually,
want to.
why not? I will. Just because Bob is curious, I will re-roll that. So I get a 5.
No, you don't see anything, anything
Okay.
else out of the ordinary that you hadn't seen before,
Okay.
or that some of the other players hadn't.
I mean, to be honest, most of it is alchemical, and I could be looking at liquid gold and I wouldn't know what it was or really care.
But hang
Well, anyways, I have two questions.
on. Okay,
Can I mind read the crystal?
you can
Is
always
there a
roll.
mind inside? Okay.
All right, I need everyone to make a notice check for me, please. Ooh. You don't see anything, but you hear movement from right here.
Can you center the
Ooh.
screen again? Are you able to do that?
Is there always
How's that?
something trying to kill us?
Good. Okay. Where do I hear movement?
Right where Egan just moved.
Yeah, I'm going to
Um,
stay there, hold my shield in front of the door in case anything jumps through.
I
alright,
look for
so
bloody footprints to be created.
You know, we have what we have come here for. Perhaps we should just leave.
About the big chair.
The big
Was there
chair
was
is
there one last
upstairs.
piece of her heart that we needed from here, or
no,
I
that's
didn't.
that's back with Ristico, back
okay?
with the vampire people.
Okay, so we do have everything we came in here for. Um,
Well, there is still the clockmaker's notes, but it is not here. I have not found it.
You know where that is.
oh, we do?
Yes, it is with the demon.
Yep, the pit fiend.
The
Okay.
big stupid demon. With his unholy hell face.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to move
Whoops.
you, Luke.
That's okay.
Uh,
Hoffman. Oh.
another quick notice
Mhm.
check, please.
Oh, did you call? Was that me or was that everyone?
Everybody.
Okay. Timber finally sees. I hope I see it with an 11.
Oh.
Wow, Katja.
Southwest season.
Mhm.
Yep. Uh, you don't see anything, Egan, but you do detect some kind of movement. Something's moving around in this room that you can't see. Timber and Katla, yes. I'll go on ahead and reveal him, even though everyone can't see him yet. Boom.
Looks a lot like Egan.
Yeah, but with shadows behind him.
Me.
Oh, are we fighting the Shadow Yegan like Shadow Link?
Boop.
No, it's Ben from Minecraft.
Did everyone see the thing in the middle of the? Everyone see the picture?
No, I'm frozen.
Oh,
Well, I'm not.
Oh, I see it behind me. Should I move back to where I was?
uh, how about now?
Yes.
Ah,
His description is actually kind of funny. Let me get back to him. Well, not really funny, but uh, this creature, I guess we'll go on ahead and do it too. This creature drops his invisibility spell. um, he turns his gaze towards you. Years of existence have only exacerbated the seeping wounds the aptly named Blood Governor Bits of torn flesh dangle from exposed bones. Thick strands of gray and black hair are matted with a never-ending flow of blood from countless wounds. This is not the parched, dusty assembly of bones that you might have associate with being a lich. This creature is a blood-soaked horror. Blood drips around from everything he touches, pools around his feet. Blood covers the tatters, papers, and rags that form the floor. Blood soaks the remnants of his once fine, embroidered clothing, now barely cloaking a bloated form of decay, wet with bodily fluids and exuding the sickly sweet smell of blood. Only the cape he wears, which isn't in the picture for some reason, only the cape he wears seems untouched by the bloody mess. So this, at last, is the Blood Governor.
At last.
Yeah. And he says,
Okay.
he kind of points at you with that bony finger, like in the picture. Make yourselves at home. You have done so enough already.
Hmm.
He points to Johann, the crystal ball. I would have you return my property to its proper place, sir.
Well, yours, Fugly, and I throw it at him.
Okay. He just kind of, you know, are you like making an attack or are you just pitching it at
Oh
him?
yeah, I'm like fastball throwing it at him.
All right.
This is what you say escalating quickly.
If you can, give me an athletics roll. I know roll 20 is acting up for you again. There we
And I
go.
think I get a benefit for throwing things, but I don't remember.
The hit with a raise.
All right, how much damage do you want a crystal ball to do? Solid piece of crystal.
It's 4 inches across. It's um make it improvised weapon. Make it a D4 strength plus D4.
You ever held a 4-inch diameter ball of glass, like with just solid glass?
Yeah,
2d4 or 1d4?
strength plus D4.
Gosh, I'm just sitting here thinking about the kind of damage a baseball being thrown like that would do.
The thing though is like imagine it was like one of
And
those big cue ball marbles.
strength plus D4 honors. Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
I'm trying to get it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I know you're having
Man,
trouble
that
with it.
all
Yeah,
right.
it just kind of bounces off his forehead. This is a fight you don't want to start, my friend.
Who's
But
fighting? I just gave you back your ball.
Mr. Governor, you must forgive him. He is, how you say, crazy. He is under the impression that he can leave this place through technology, which possibly he might.
What's my second card look like? Oh, 5. I see it.
Uh-huh.
Blood Governor wants another card. Oh, Blood Governor got another card. Looky there.
And he got the
Crap.
scary one. Oh
Sure
no.
did. Let me spend one of his bennies.
Okay.
So, he puts his foot on the crystal ball to keep it from rolling away and casts a spell. With a +2. Oh, come now. I don't think so. First roll, the Blood Governor is going to be a piss poor roll like that? No.
I had to use 3 bennies just to cast a single spell.
Yeah, it's been a rough night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, 5 is an accessory.
5 is yeah, 5 is.
Yeah, but it's not a raise. I wanted a raise.
You wanted us to take the -2 on a save.
Is it a spirit check or a smart check?
Spirit. Everyone
Good.
make a spirit roll.
If this is against fear, we get a +1.
It is not against fear.
Okay.
Good sleep.
I got a 7.
You said spirit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, no crit fail. I am going to try to Benny that. There. Okay, I'll stick with that.
Okay. And Chris, are you away again or? Oh, I'm sorry. That was a 9 because of the Joker. So yeah, that would be spirit at -2. So with a 6, that turns into a 5. Johann succeeded. Hoffman succeeded. Eden. Okay. It looks like it doesn't matter. Chris, are you with us? You're muted, by the way, if you are. All right. Well, it'll be a while before it's your turn anyway. Egan, what do you do?
All right. Well, I can see that we're getting into a fight, so I'll just get up right next to this guy, and um, let's see. I will try to grapple him,
Okay.
which is opposed to athletics, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, you hold him, I'll work the body.
Yeah, I'll spin to Benny.
Okay.
That doesn't sound right.
Okay, I got a 5. Okay.
He is slippery,
Mm-hmm.
being covered with a sheen of fresh blood. He just kind of squirms and pops right out of your grip. Hoffman.
Wow, that's gross.
It sure is.
Hoffman is going to. Let's see. Does the bullet governor get 2 cards? Because he had the Joker.
I spent a Benny
Okay.
to
All right.
give
Well,
him the Joker.
Hoffman is going to take this turn aiming, so I can get a bonus.
Oh shoot! Hang on. He actually
Okay.
does have something I didn't account for.
What's that?
Anders is gonna love this. He has improved level-headed.
He already
So,
got the Joker, though.
Unless he can draw 2 jokers, it's not going to matter.
well, I mean, it's still Joker fishing for the rest of you.
Yeah.
Although Joker for the bad guy is the opposite of what we're looking for.
It's your turn, Hoffman. What do you do?
Which means you didn't have to use a Benny.
Do I still have the? Is aiming still part of the rules? Can I do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, I'm going to take this turn to aim,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and aim for his head.
Outlaw, roll a spirit check.
Chris, you're muted if you're back.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. We need a spirit check to resist falling asleep.
Okay.
At -2.
Yes.
Boop. Oh, well, that's a 0. Um,
You use a Benny.
let me just take advantage of that young hindrance. Boop. Nope.
You don't want to use another Benny?
Why not?
Man.
The gods have spoken.
Yeah, they have.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The way it works, you spend your entire turn aiming a ranged weapon in particular at a particular target. You take no other actions. On your next turn, you can ignore up to 4 points of range cover, called shot scale, or speed penalties, or add +2 to your roll, whichever works better for you.
Okay.
You must
I
be
am
stationary to aim. You cannot walk, run, ride a horse, or otherwise move under your own power.
right. I'm just holding off at the position that I'm in,
Okay.
aiming. I'm trying to get a headshot.
Okay. So you are asleep, Katla.
Hey,
You are a slumbering.
I put the little sleepy face
Yep.
on my icon.
She collapses face down in a puddle of blood.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, but no, I don't want to
There's
go
worse
there.
things to pass out face first into.
She's snoring
Really?
and blowing blood bubbles.
Gelatinous blood is not the worst thing you could be
It's
laying out
only
there. Something worse.
Do
partially coagulated. She won't drown just yet. Johan, your turn.
All right, I pick Cal up and run through the door.
The door you're in front of there.
No, the other way.
Oh, that's gonna be past the blood governor.
Yeah, but I'm not in melee with him, so
Okay. I'll move you since I know you're having trouble.
yeah, just maybe 6 with
1,
Gatla.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll just be like, I throw over
Oops.
my shoulder. I'm like, wake up, as I run through the door.
Give me another spirit check, Chris.
Okay, I'm trying to. Oh, thank you. Boop. No.
Oh, she is out. She is going to be asleep for the duration of the spell with a crit fail.
Do a crit. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. We had a joker, so I need to recall, shuffle.
am I being skipped?
Nope, it is your turn.
Okay. It looks like we're running away. So, 1,
I'm
2.
guarding Catla's body because I don't want him to incap her while she's asleep, which is what I would do if I were
Yeah.
an evil, blood-covered demon character.
And he's a lich.
3. I'm taking
He's juicy, but he's a lich.
I'm taking cover behind Yegan's shield, and I'm going to cast hey sorry, I won't keep wanting to say haste, but speed with the what's that
Quickness.
book say? I'm the
Quickness.
yeah, with the quickness of, and this might be dumb, but I'm affecting the entire party. I figured
Ooh.
I affect I already added it up, and
Even Catla, who's asleep.
yeah, because in case she wakes up, I don't want to have to recast on her. And if I can get to my, okay, there it is. And that is with the raise, which means the quickness, if we decide to run, it will give us the max results. Wait, results. Uh, with a raise, also ignores the -2 running penalty
There you go. So
if
you can
we were
run.
to run. Yeah.
Yep.
But in
All
any
right.
case, everyone can ignore a -2 from multi-action at the very least.
Hoffman, your turn.
All right. So I spent time aiming, and
Mm-hmm.
this is a called shot, which lets me ignore 4 points. So it's a called shot to the head.
It sure is.
I am pumping 1, 2, 3, so I can get 3d6 max damage.
Okay.
I am gonna spend a Benny in the hopes of getting a raise because it gives me a +2.
Somebody spent Conviction.
That might have been me by accident.
Okay.
All
And you
right, so
and
this
you
is
have
gonna be
4
4d6 damage
plus 4.
+4 headshot. 14 plus 4 is 18.
And his head might not have armor or whatever, which also helps.
The question is, does a lich have a body part that's more important than any other body part?
I
Depends
tend
on
to
an
think that
instant.
not being able to see or speak magic at your target is helpful.
One of the special abilities of the undead is no extra damage from called shots.
Okay, so just 14.
14 damage. Yep.
It's
So yeah.
funny because all the lores say beheading a vampire is pretty darned effective.
Well,
But yeah,
that's a specific weakness though. Not
yeah,
all
yeah,
undead have that.
yeah. But Hoffman, don't forget that I put the quickness on you.
Ah,
How does
14.
that mean?
14 doesn't do a damn thing.
All right, so you put quickness on me.
Yeah, you can shoot him again. I think.
Yeah,
I give you an
just
extra
in case
action.
anybody didn't hear it, everyone has quickness.
Okay, well,
It is a quickness. Are you
all
down with the
right.
Down with the
quickness? Oh,
quickness.
I am in
So
fact down with the
we need a
quickness. All
movement with
right.
quickness. No,
But are you down to clown?
All right, so
Time for
I'm
a
gonna
No.
fago. It's time
cast
for a fago break.
I'm gonna
Ugh.
cast shrink on him.
Okay. Bring him down to your size. Huh?
Yeah, bring him down to timber size. 7. And let's see, it takes 2 points per size.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend 4 and I'm gonna bring him down 2.
Okay. And is that a resist?
Let me take a look here.
Grow shrink. Growth shrink.
Documents, resource. I spent a
For
Benny.
unwilling targets, the caster's arcane roll is resisted by spirit. Okay.
Okay, I spent a Benny though on this this. Well, does it count that I spent the Benny or not?
To do what?
Well, I spent the Benny to shoot, but was it broken up or was it like by actual like turn order or is it just by choice of action?
By action. So the Benny
All right.
wouldn't apply to him. For
Okay, cool deal.
all right. So your 7, that's going to be resisted with his spirit. And 8, he does not shrink.
Son of a basket case. All right, so Hoffman is going to move.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, and he's just going to get behind Yegan.
Timber, your turn.
sorry. And could I don't know what sort of check it would be, but I've seen him cast. Was he cast using faith or was he casting using arcane?
Arcane. He is a
Uh,
witch. I mean, he is a wizard.
I'm gonna. I'm still gonna try it because I think it still nails him for this turn. I mean, so I'm gonna cast sloth on him. I'm gonna
Okay.
What?
use the.
I don't think
Wait,
so.
that's not an epic effect. I'm gonna cast it using the strong to make his resist at -2.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll just let it go at that. So sloth at
Okay.
-2.
Sloth is one of those things that kind of automatically takes effect. But
It
at the
it
end
appears.
at the end of his next turn, he can make a spirit roll. So
Yeah.
uh, his movement is halved.
What is it?
Makes him not
Yeah, I didn't get a
walk around
raise,
fast.
so it doesn't do anything like. So it's maybe not as effective as I would have hoped.
Where are you, Bob? Are you behind Egan?
No,
Yep.
yes,
Yeah. Okay.
I had gotten behind his shield. Uh, oh, and actually, since I'm also affected by quickness, just real quick, if I can scroll up, I'm gonna use my hand crossbow and embarrass myself vigorously. Wow, that is silly.
Yeah,
And
hits with a raise.
then roll damage.
Doesn't do
Yeah,
anything
that
then.
plinks off of him.
You
I
you
guarantee.
the toothpick you throw at him doesn't seem to have much effect.
Yeah. I was trying to have the brownie effect. That's me.
Ooh, that's too big. Well, anyway, you get the picture. Um, or is that? No, that's about the right size. That's correct. Yeah. So he does one of these. Swoosh.
My shield laughs at your attempt.
Gets everybody.
He has a -4 cover penalty, and he's going against my parry and Timber's parry rather than the normal 4.
Oh, the last thing I see on the roll 20 is Yegan is Luke's comment for Yegan.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, I thought you made a roll.
This is one of those automatic damage effects. It's not a roll to hit. It's just a roll to see
Okay.
how much damage he does.
Does Johan or Katla, are they affected? They're in a different room.
No, you're not. So this is the burst power. It covers a. It is the burst power.
Oh, color me
Is there
confused.
something
You
about
do
your shield
you.
that says it works against the burst power? Or
I mean, burst requires a roll to hit your target, right?
no? Burst and blast do not.
Isn't it a casting roll to see if you activate the power in the first place?
Yes.
Okay, let me look. You do you then. You do you.
Uh. Okay. I mean, what was your question?
I thought that cover worked against such powers, and my shield, my heavy shield, counts as 4 points of cover. So that means that he would roll what is it, like one attack roll, and he gets a -4 penalty to it. It would go against the casting.
Okay.
And then you, unless I misunderstood, when you're casting a spell at a target you're adjacent to, you go against their parry rather than the normal 4,
But
which
isn't a
is like
burst
range,
like a
which is
line
like the
or a
same as
cone?
ranged weapons in melee.
But a burst is a area effect. Line or cone.
Well, yeah, but what he's saying is that you have to if you're casting in melee, you have to
Beat their parry.
beat their parry, which I don't
And
remember. But
I
Well, if
think
he was
Okay.
using a bow, I can certainly see the and I'm sorry, I don't have any
Well, I
whatever
mean,
it is.
I would like to be right. You know. Well, we'll see. I'll do this correctly.
Well, if it was a bow and
all
arrow
right,
attack,
Bob,
Yegan would get a
just
chance
let her
to.
look it up.
Sorry.
yeah.
I gotta find it. Hang on. Okay, devices.
Luke, is that in
I remember
the
reading it in Adventure, Savage Worlds Adventure Edition. I'm trying to find it in Pathfinder.
Okay, I was wondering if it was in the. We're not using Pathfinder. We're using Fantasy Companion.
That's right. And I don't have a copy of that, so I'd have to look through.
I've got it.
Adventure Edition.
What are we looking for?
Would his shield apply to resist magic? Like this is burst, which is a power that you roll the arcane roll, and all the arcane roll does is determine how much damage you do. Would his shield apply to that? I don't think so. But I have been wrong about stuff before. I don't want to make a rules call.
Wait,
You
he's
know.
got cover, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it just negate the amount of damage that comes from it?
Cover is a penalty to hit,
Yeah.
not to damage.
Okay.
And there was
On page
the
9.
question also was casting a melee. Does casting melee require you to overcome their parry?
Oh, this is. Okay, I'm looking at Adventure Edition under area effect attacks. It says it reduces damage, so maybe it's not a
Okay.
penalty to the hit. Everyone would just get 4 points of damage negated.
Okay.
But then there's let's see, ranged attacks and melee. I still think it goes against my parry because I can push his hand aside. Yeah. Ranged attacks and melee. Heroes may fire ranged weapons when engaged with melee with a few caveats. The attacker may only use a power or one-handed ranged weapon when in melee. If attacking a non-adjacent target. Oh, what? If attacking a non-adjacent target with a ranged attack while in melee, the attacker instantly becomes vulnerable. I don't see anything about parry, which is blowing my mind a little bit. Sorry to do all this.
No, it's okay.
Oh yes, here. I'll post the stuff I found from page 1 of 4 in Adventure.
Well, this isn't a ranged weapon. It's a power. This one I don't think would count. Now the
Okay.
damage reduction, yes, absolutely. But I don't think that as a power, I don't think it would affect.
In fact, it says you can cast a power. Well, it says the attacker may only use a power or a one-handed ranged weapon, such as a firearm, when
Right.
in melee. In the same thing under ranged weapons in melee. If attacking a non-adjacent target with a ranged attack while in melee, the attacker instantly becomes vulnerable.
Hey, Luke had said that he was pulling from the adventure.
Right. That's the most recent one.
I thought we were working out of the fantasy companion.
Well, the fantasy companion is only the rules that affect fantasy stuff.
Okay.
The core Savage Worlds rules is Adventure Edition.
Never mind me. I thought I had a misunderstanding there.
Right. Hmm. All right. What is your parry, Luke?
All right, my parry is an 8.
Okay.
And so he would have to go against my parry for me,
Right.
Timber's parry for Timber,
Well, the question
against
is,
I rolled an 11,
Hoffman.
so
Yeah. Okay, so hit but not a raise.
a hit on you, but not a raise. A raise. A hit on you.
Here's the question, because I'm behind his shield. I'm behind.
That'll give damage negation.
Yes.
Okay.
What is your parry?
Mine is a 4, actually a 5.
Okay.
Because I don't think my rapier got counted.
Size penalty does well. I mean.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of stuck to the area since I was saying.
This is an area effect, so I don't really think that size modifier would matter because it's filling the area.
To be
So
honest, I think that's fair.
basically a raise on everyone but Egan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a 6 parry.
You're not adjacent to him.
I rolled an 11.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Well,
And it only applies to people who are adjacent, not to anyone else.
Yeah.
gotcha.
But he does become vulnerable for attacking Hoffman
Yeah.
while I'm next to him. Yeah.
Okay. So, against Egan.
ouch.
That will, with the 4 points of damage negation, that will shake me.
Okay. Against Timber.
So if that's -4, that's an 8. That's 2 wounds.
I don't
My
know. What's your
toughness.
toughness?
My toughness is a 1.
That's
Yeah,
one wound
one
then.
wound.
Okay.
Against Hoffman.
Ooh, 17.
All right. So let's see. 17.
Yep,
And
that is 2 wounds.
yeah. Okay.
And oh, Kitty.
Oh,
Well, it's only 41.
where's the cat getting the reduction from?
My shield.
Shield.
Okay, I thought that was because I was in your square.
No,
I'm not.
I have an edge. Where was
Yeah.
it?
He can extend his protection to other people.
I mean, believe me, I'm not trying to be mean here. It's just I'm trying to make sure I understand the rules right.
Mhm.
So yeah, poor Kitty is incapacitated. But remember, Kitty is a wild card.
Okay.
So Kitty has her own bennies. So you by the way have taken 2 wounds.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, by the way, Luke, with one adjacent ally, not all adjacent allies.
Oh, here I was thinking that meant I could just do it for one ally and another ally and another ally, but I guess that makes sense. Sorry. Only one person. Got it.
Yeah, one ally has a free action.
Right, but
It's not a
uh,
limited free action. So on another
Right.
attack, another attack in the same round, you could do it again. If it was a limited free action, it was one time only.
Okay.
right. So you could cover Kitty and Bob's character, who is actually behind your shield, will get the shield
Yeah.
bonus anyway.
Okay. Got it. So, only one creature per attack. I can't defend everyone from a fireball. Got
Right.
it. I will keep that in mind going forward.
It's going to make you one of the most popular guys the group. Everybody's going to want to sit next to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was already
So
already
are
mid.
you soaking wounds, Dustin?
Yes. I am.
Okay.
So I got to drop one of the bennies and vigor.
That will soak 1 wound.
All right. So should I spend the last benny? I think I'm just gonna keep the wound.
Okay. And Kitty, in
Okay.
a situation like this, the general tactic is to let yourself go incapacitated and spend your bennies on the bleeding out roll to guarantee that your character may still be incapacitated instead of trying to soak 9 wounds, because I'm not using wound cap in this one.
Kitty.
You have that many wounds to soak. Just let your character go incapacitated and spend the bennies on the incapacitation roll so you don't bleed out.
Kitty's a construct. She doesn't bleed.
Okay, but
But her
still, I
oil
mean,
doesn't leak out.
she can still be destroyed.
Right. So Hoffman would pick up the pieces in a panic, and his focus would be on getting her out of there and stabilizing her.
Okay. So go on ahead and do her vigor checks on the incapacitation table
Okay, let me find that.
because she is still incapacitated. So we have to rule that out.
Yep. All right, so I just do vigor check.
Yep.
How many do I do?
Well, let's find out. Let's roll 1 for now.
I got a 4.
Okay, that's a fail. Would you like to spend another Benny?
Yep.
Because constructs ignore 1 point of wound penalties? Okay, so.
Yep.
This roll is basically at -2 because of the wound penalty.
Okay, so. Yep. How many bennies does she have?
3. She's a regular wild card.
Okay. Alrighty, last one.
You'd use your Tomb Viction, or I could use my Tomb Viction. Right?
I don't have a conviction.
Can I use my Tomb Viction on his behalf?
Because I know Kitty is not just a regular kitty, yes. I'll allow it. There's something very special about Kitty.
All right. So
you get to roll a d6 and add to that.
Yeah. Oh. However, that's a success. That turns that 3 into a 4.
All right. So Hoffman is just going to collect all the pieces he can in kind of a panic and just put them into his bag. He's going to try and get to the head and start working on it to keep her stable.
Egan, your turn.
All right. I drop my mace to the ground and say a prayer to the silver tree. Give me your grasp. Hold out my hand as if to grab the guy and boost lower trade on myself. All right, that's a success.
What are you lowering?
I am boost.
Just kidding.
Okay, I am boosting my athletics.
Gotcha.
Let's see. So that's there. All right, and since I'm quickened, thanks to Bob, I can also make an athletics check at the guy, and he's vulnerable because of his attack. So, wow. Well, that's a 4, but I'll spin to Benny because I have to finalize my roll before he rolls to resist, right?
Yep. And once you're done, this has
Right.
the roll I just made was to resist the sloth effect, and he did.
Okay.
Quite
So
easily.
since he's vulnerable, I get a 15 on my athletics check to grab him.
His athletics. All right, he is bound.
Yeah.
You have him wrapped up. My God, Kane, he's got him in the sleeper hold.
Yeah.
And it's Hoffman with a steel chair.
Yeah. So the Erdtree roots came out of my hand like a portal and wrapped around the guy.
Very cool. Very cool. Katla, you are still asleep.
Okay.
No jokers this round.
Yeah, I was at the end of the last round.
Huh?
I was a 4 on the last round.
Right. Sorry, my bad. I missed you. Go ahead.
Let's see. Well, I step to up into the right 1 square so I can see him through the doorway.
Alrighty.
And I just throw fire at him because I'm assuming my balls are not going to help.
Okay.
All right. Hold on a second. I'm having a bio moment. Right back.
Sure.
Hey, by the way, Luke, is Yegan wounded?
No.
Okay.
The Egan has never been wounded in this campaign.
Neither has
Wow.
Johan.
Oh, and by the way, where is Katja? I can't see.
Over Johan's shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh.
She is asleep, unfortunately.
All right, so this is an
again. She's fallen asleep again, second time in this campaign.
I think it's an athletics check to throw the fire, and
yes.
then
throwing his athletics.
All right, so I did that.
Yeah, he's vulnerable, so that's a 4.
That's a hit. Yeah, actually. Roll your what? 2d4
All right.
damage.
It's
4
2d6,
explode.
but
Yeah, 4, yeah, they explode. So does nothing. All right. Are you still with us, Luke, or it was just
Yes.
Dustin that got up and left, didn't it? Okay. Plug of.
He is
Go.
bound, so the only thing he can try to do is
Yep.
escape.
Which is what he's going to try to do. Distracted and vulnerable. So this is at -2, and you're at -2 to maintain the grapple because of how slippery he is with all that blood.
Okay. Which cancels out the vulnerable then?
Yeah, well, doesn't matter. He's like, unhand me! Unhand me! I need that spellcaster.
So I'm still holding him then.
She has entered my domain. I will have her. Timber.
Okay, I will spend 2 power points
That
and
didn't come out the way I meant it. He doesn't mean that way.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, no
don't
problem.
forget everybody is hastened.
Yes.
Shit.
So that means Yegan could have bound him and then bashed his skull in.
No, I boosted my
Boost.
athletics and then bound him.
Okay, cool.
Timber, your turn.
But I could take another action.
Yeah, you
All right.
could.
That's
Okay.
right. Oh,
So does 19 do anything to him?
Gives him a wound. Because he's
And
going
that
to spend.
was 3d6, so
Yep, he is. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong buttons here. And he is going to souk. No, he isn't. He is going to spend his third DM Benny. And he is going to souk.
oh darn.
He is going to soak.
Getting rid of his bennies is still
Right,
good.
yeah. I mean, I'm down to
Yeah,
my
yeah.
my DM Benny.
Second action,
Yes.
I am going to
Second verse, same as the first.
I'm going to I don't know if I can do that twice or can I?
It's a new action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's an extra action, not subject to multi-action. So yeah.
well, okay. I mean, the
Unless it
benefit of
says you can
doing this
only
is
do
that
it
I can
once per turn,
ignore
I think
the
you can just keep
thing,
doing
but
it.
if I can do it again, then I will do it again. And find my
That's under cleric, isn't it? Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, click, 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 cleric. Destroy undead.
it didn't say
Oh,
anything
sorry.
about.
It's limited action.
Okay.
Okay, so only one of those. So ignore that roll, but instead I will cure myself.
Okay.
So that actually takes me to 0 power.
Oh, you were
And
shaken, so roll to unshake first.
oh yeah, shoot. Where's my shaky? That's that 6 looks like it would be, but
Yeah, you're fine.
okay.
It's
That
not a crit.
6 was actually a red, so
Right. If both numbers are red, then it's a crit fail. Otherwise, it's just a 1. But
okay.
how
So
did
I
you get
got
a? How did you get a 1? Well, no, it means one of the dice are 6. Okay, I thought that was your. I thought that was your roll to unshake. Never mind.
I don't know.
You got to
But
roll to unshake.
I thought I just did it.
Oh, wait a minute. Timber Bitterberry. Can now act.
Long
Yes, you
oh,
unshook. Yep. Sorry,
Mhm.
man. I was looking at the other number there.
oh no, that was but I'm not doing that illegal action. I will
Okay,
instead
fine. That's
of heal. And I get a free reroll because that's from the cleric list.
okay.
So that looks successful. Yeah, it's applying a -2 from the wound.
Right. Like applying a
-1.
-1. Yeah. So that wound is now gone. You can remove that wound.
Okay.
Egan.
Let us go, or I shall cut off your head and I shall drag your head out of the bone garden. You will never recover.
If you can find a
Harsh.
way to get me out of this accursed place, I will thank you.
Then just hold still. And I'm going to cast Smite on my shield and on Johann's rock with a raise.
Ooh, so
Ooh.
+4.
And so improvised weapon, I guess.
Shield bash.
Yeah, I hold my shield parallel with the ground and just try to slam it into his neck, crushing his head off of his body.
Go for it.
All right, so let's see. That'll be fighting.
Yep.
And he's vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a gang up bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like 13.
Yep, that is a hit with a raise.
All right.
Oh, gang up bonus applies to athletics too, so you would have gotten that bonus. Not that you needed it,
Ooh.
but you would have gotten that bonus on your grapple check too.
Very cool. All right, then it's an improvised weapon, so it's probably what, a D4 plus strength plus smite.
Yeah, probably. Actually, don't we have shield bash?
If I have shield spikes, it increases it.
Oh, okay.
Um, I know that much. I think it's just a D4.
Let me.
Maybe it's more.
Because
Do you
the,
think
the
it's
amount
worth
of
a
damage
check?
it's done is based on the object size for an improvised weapon.
Okay, and this is a large shield.
Yeah. Where is? Oh man. All right, dang on it. I want to get my size categories for improvised weapon.
Okay.
Okay. Light metal beer stein, fist size rock, pistol as a club, medium bowling ball, submachine gun, wooden chair, heavy hard head sized rock, metal chair, duffel bag full of guns. Uh,
Yeah, but this is a really big shield,
Probably
isn't
big
it?
enough to be heavy, but shields, they cover a lot of area, but they're narrow. So let's make this medium.
Okay. So a D6.
Yeah, strength plus d6.
So the
That
rules
I rolled
actually
a
have it.
D18, not a D8. My bad.
Wow, what a roll!
I thought you got like a raise on that.
Yeah. All right. I'll spend a Benny to try and get better damage.
Okay.
But they actually envisioned that someone might chuck a bag of guns at someone.
I last Benny.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, 13, unfortunately, is not going to hit him. His toughness is 15.
Did I get a hit with a raise? With a
Oh,
13 to hit?
oh, heck yes. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so an extra D6
Did
for
you add your smite?
the first roll of 13. So that was 17. For the second roll, it was 18. For the last roll, okay, just 10. So
Eight.
18 damage.
Okay, that'll shake him.
And this
Okay.
guy's sturdier than I am.
Yeah, he's tough. Hoffman, you don't
Okay,
you
so
don't- you don't get to be the de facto leader of the Bone Garden by being a wuss.
all right. So Hoffman is just going to push past, and he's
Uh-huh.
going to get in the elevator carrying Kita, and he's just
Okay.
going to be like, no, 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 scheiße, 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 scheiße. I'm going to start with a repair roll to try and stabilize her.
Okay. Uh, Katla, much like before, This can't be any fun for you, so I'll let you start to wake up.
Okay, because I'm starting to get sleepy in real life.
Right, yeah, sorry about that. I mean,
That's okay.
it just occurred to me I did this to you not too many sessions ago, so that's not very fair. So
It's
Hey,
okay.
Chris, and
even though you
Yeah.
got a crit fail on the other roll, I think it's been enough. So you are starting to wake up.
Okay, thank
What do you
you.
want to do? You are over Johan's shoulder at the moment.
and
I would very much like to get down
Okay.
and
remember you are quickened, just
Yep.
in case you tuned out.
I do remember that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a little pew pew.
Okay, go for it.
A little pew pew.
He's vulnerable.
Um, let's go with my bow. I'm re-rolling that.
Why is it fighting? It should be shooting.
Oh, why is it fighting? That's stupid. Oh, let me change that.
And your pew pew might be better. You can pour extra power points into it to make it 3d6 instead of just 2.
Ooh, let's do that.
Yeah.
He thinks he's gonna get food.
Boop. Why
Well,
you
it's a
hate me?
success because he's vulnerable.
That's
Oh,
true.
okay.
It doesn't do any extra damage for the raise, but so roll your 3d6.
Okay. Is it slash R or R slash?
Well, if you just hit roll damage, see there where it says we're in roll 20?
Yes, so that's 2d6.
Yeah, that's 11.
Okay.
Bonus
And
damage,
then
that's the extra d6. So unfortunately, that isn't going to bother him unless you want to spend a Benny and reroll.
sure.
Or conviction.
Or your Tombviction, yes.
What does the Tombviction do again?
It adds a d6 to anything you do that round.
Oh, well, yeah, let me do that.
You shouldn't have 4. I don't know why you do, but
I don't know why either.
so
An
spend
edge,
spend.
maybe?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wait. Chris, did you use any because we got a Joker sometime back?
That's going to be
uh,
21 damage.
yay. Does that do anything?
That would give him a wound, but I'm going to spend a Benny because I have him. Remember, Bennies are kind of like the hit points in this.
Yeah.
It's once he runs out, then he's in real trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Unless he wallops us in the meantime.
So
Does he currently have any wounds?
no,
Hmm.
Oh yeah, he had soaked that one I gave him.
he's soaked. Johan, and yes, I was incorrect. If your stone is the size of a bowling ball, it's strength plus d6.
It is bigger than a bowling ball. It is a boulder. I'm just using it like a bowling ball. And I pulled the strength from the giant,
Well, you're not
uh,
a you're not a you're not a giant, so.
the hill giant is the same size as I am.
Mm.
Anyway, uh, not releasing the boulder, I will club the thing with it, which is a fighting roll instead of a throwing roll anyway.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Um,
Egan has um, formation fighter.
Yeah, so you get a +3 bonus from gang up because Bob's character is right there
Yep.
too, and +2 from vulnerable.
That's a hit with a raise.
and I got you gave me the magic weapon, right?
Yes, that's a +4 damage to your hit.
Okay, so that's the first hit, and then the second hit.
A 10.
So,
That's also
okay,
a hit with a raise.
all right. So we
He's
roll
a
damage
wizard.
for
They're
these.
not known for their high parry.
Mm-hmm.
His
All
parry is
right.
6.
So the first one did,
Oh,
and then the
30.
fire
30,
damage on
32
top of that,
damage.
and then the second one with fire damage.
that'll soak. No wounds. Second Benny. So
2.
2. Ugh.
I think if his toughness is 15, that would have dealt 4 wounds to him, which is very good job, Anders.
Yeah. All right. So that'll soak 2 wounds.
Okay. And then on the second attack, it ended up being 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21 against his 15 toughness. That's 1 wound. Ah. All right. He is at 3 wounds.
Awesome.
And I'm out of bennies completely. Here's where it's time to start shining. You got the shining.
We hit him with that wombo combo.
Yep.
And he got a Benny back.
All right.
Oh well.
And so did Erica. All right, GM Benny plus. We thought
Oh,
we thought
well,
we had him.
stuff happens.
He's fighting his way back. Okay, Blood Governor
Is bound.
is bound, and so he has to try to escape. He gets a +2 for the Joker, -2 for being distracted. That is going to be a 7.
All right, he's vulnerable, and I get a gang up bonus.
Uh-huh.
So that's 11.
Yep. You got him still. He's fighting and trying to resist and trying to get the snot out of there. Johan, you're next. You gonna bash him
All
again?
right. Yeah.
Brain him.
That's a hit with a raise with all your combined bonuses. And
I swear
that's
I
a hit
pushed
with
it.
not with a raise. Yeah, it's there. You got a 1 and a 4 on your second roll.
Yeah, I rolled damage already. It's not going up. That's all right. It'll come up in a second.
Yeah.
First hit is
A wound.
So 17 plus 4 is 21, plus 5 is 26.
Oh. He falls. That's incapacitated. You've got him.
yeah.
Ladies and
High
gentlemen,
fives all around.
you got him.
Yay.
Yay.
All right, now let's tie him up and take him back to Katla's father.
Actually, I like the idea that Yigan had.
Take his head?
Yeah.
Let's take his head and carry it back to Katla's father. They're enemies, so this will definitely be a great.
Oh no, we don't give his head to Katla's father.
I say we give it to him.
All right.
No.
We'll present him his head, and then when we're done, just to show him that we did it, and then when we're done, we'll take it outside of the bone
So
garden, and he
in other
won't
words,
ever come
you
back.
you kill him dead, and with his head go galumping back.
Yeah.
Actually, this is gonna sound really evil and despicable for somebody who's supposed to be so innocent. I want to quarter him and spread him throughout the bone garden.
Okay, so number one, there is nothing innocent about Timber.
Never has been.
He's a vicious little pixie for sure. He's like a sharp-toothed pixie.
It will take him. He might reanimate every night, every morning, whenever they do, but it will take him ages to ever reform.
All right, so it looks like next session will be the last. as
You
soon as
make
you.
you
She
make plate
says
timber. You make plate timber.
again.
You may play timber naive, but you don't play him innocent.
Yeah, you
He's a bit of a
don't.
he's a bit of a racist.
Wait, whoa.
And very violent.
He
Yeah,
you remember the Mark Hamill pixie from Wizards?
Yeah, assassins.
I'm kind of
Um,
paladin like that.
so the chair, by the way, since you did move it, you have a good idea of its weight. It weighs about 200 pounds, which I know if you strap it to Johann's back, it may encumber him a bit. 200 pounds is still a lot even for him to carry around, but you can eventually get it out and back. Um,
Awesome.
Hey,
Back to the dissolution. So we'll pick up there next week. Everyone, give yourself another advance. I don't know if you're going to need it, but
we had
this was
a
this was a significant victory. I don't think when I ran this for you guys before, Honors, I don't think you ever actually fought the Blood Governor.
Uh, we fought somebody on top of a pyramid.
Right. That was
I'm
a
taking
combat
great
you
luck.
haven't. Okay. I think that was a combat that this group hasn't run into. I
team.
remember the Blood Governor one-shotted Luke, not Luke, Lee's animal companion while it was outside guarding at the ossuary. I remember that.
I think I actually want to pick up the Amirage.
The what?
The Amirage. The Blink Bunny.
Oh, the Almirage. Okay.
Yeah. I because now I qualify for Wizard
Yeah.
Familiar.
All right. Fair enough.
Um,
It's unorthodox. It's supposed to be a normal
overpowered.
animal, but it's fun enough. I'll let you have it.
No, if you don't want me to take it, I can
If I
certainly
didn't
do
want
other
you,
things.
if I didn't want you to take it, I wouldn't have said you could take it.
Okay, no, that's cool.
And 2 weeks
All right.
from now is a day when I will not be able to join.
Oh
Aw.
no.
Wait a minute,
So
our party's
good
I
luck
would
screwed.
like you. I
surviving
would like you
without
to
me.
be there. I would like you to be there for the conclusion. So we
Our,
can
Thanks.
our
Yeah.
our
we
party
can
would be
delay if you want.
screwed.
You
I
can
think we
swap the
should
weeks
delay it.
around, I guess, if you want, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
I think
might
this.
just
If
cause
you guys
confusion.
you guys have all enjoyed it so much, so we can wait. Until you're all of us able to come together.
Okay, well, thanks.
Um,
Yeah,
and Chris gets to decide what she's going to wish for when she gets the last piece of her heart.
we still haven't gotten like the clockmaker's notes. Like,
Right. Yep.
does anybody want to help Hoffman go after that?
Yes, I
Sure.
am honor
Con-
bound to assist you.
Considering
Wait.
that uh, that's actually less offensive than helping Katja in a way. Because no,
Okay.
I don't have an issue with helping Katja, but what she wants is gonna release a massive undead scourge on the world, and Timber can't really help but be uh, whatever about that.
You
I want to
know,
stop.
my family, they just want to live their lives.
They're not living.
Well, it depends on how you define living.
Air
Okay,
quotes.
do they
I
have
can see
do
the
they
air
have
quotes.
do they have what you would call a pulse?
Well, there's lots of things that don't have pulses that are also alive, like mushrooms.
If love makes you alive,
She
they're
didn't
more
spend a whole
alive
lot
than
of. She didn't
timber
spend a
is.
lot of time in school, did she?
Wait a minute. If love
If
makes
love
you
is what makes you alive, then that whole family is more alive than timber is.
Ooh,
Timber doesn't
snap!
want
See?
Timber generally doesn't want to commit genocide.
I think
Yeah,
he
Were
does.
I,
they asking to do
I'm
that?
gonna I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop recording.
Yeah.
Okay.